What's going on, you guys? TBR here, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another King of Fighters All-Star video, and more importantly, welcome to the final summoning video for the SS Volume 5 banner. So before we go ahead and get into today's video, I want to go ahead and give you guys a bit of my reasoning here. So I've been telling you guys, I've been back and forth on how much I want to summon, what I want to summon, what I'm going to do with this banner one way or the other. We knew that I was going to go for the 3 PG card for Terry. Thus far, I still have not gotten that. And of course, I would like to at least get one of these characters up to Awakening level 3, so that I can go ahead and be able to pick up that 3rd Hexagon Stone, especially since it's one of a kind at the moment, and you never know how important that could be down the road for another character. Now, of course, Terry is also arguably one of, if not the best characters in the game currently, which is par for the course anytime we get any sort of new banner. So with that being said, I am planning on going until I get Awakening level 3 on my Terry, which is going to be one more Terry pull. Whether that ends up being the pity, I hope not, because that would drain a lot of my rubies, so fingers crossed on that one. But we do also plan on going for the 3 PG finisher for Terry as well, and if hopefully that will not cost us a pity itself. However, the one caveat to that is I definitely could use that card set as well. Now, that card set is proving to be pretty darn good for particular characters right now, so I would definitely like to be able to get a hold of it, particularly, possibly, potentially for now for my Mary. So that's another thing that I'm kind of off in the back of my head considering with this summon session, but at the same time, that's not going to be something that I'm necessarily going to chase. If I end up getting lucky and getting a couple of pieces of it on the way to getting Terry's finisher, then I'll probably go to the pity to finish it. However, if I get Terry's finisher early, I'm just bowing out, and that's going to be the end of it. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to summon on the characters. So with that being said, you guys, that is going to be the strategy going into today's video. But before we get into all of that and more, make sure if you guys haven't already done so, you smash that like button and subscribe. And let's go ahead and get into the video. Cue the intro. You guys, well, here we go, the final summon session for SS Volume 5. Now, what I am really not looking forward to is going to be the card summons. Now, you guys know my history with card summons. I absolutely abhor them. However, what we're going for here, as I said in the introduction, is we're going for any one of the effects. Doesn't matter to me. We're just going for this 3 PG finisher. This is going to be where we're going to start in the summon session. We're going to try and get that. If we end up getting this early, we're out. However, if we end up getting a couple of pieces by some chance to this set going towards this, then we're just going to finish off the pity and make sure we get the set. But that's only going to happen if we get extremely lucky. I'm trying to save as many rubies as humanly possible in this summon session, so that's kind of what we're trying to go for here. We're trying to go for efficiency. However, I really would like to have that set, so I wouldn't mind going to pity here if that meant that I got the set and the finisher. We'll see. I'm not necessarily all that worried about the option, although I would like to have it. Now, as far as characters go, I just need to get an Awakening level 3 version of one of these characters, honestly, just so I can get that 3rd stone, because that 3rd stone, for those of you who do not know, or somehow have missed it, if you go in here and take a look here, basically you will know that we've covered this already before, but this is going to be the first time we've ever had a stone that is like this for a SS character, and I really would like to have this just in case down the road something were to happen, to where that would end up being a stone that is super necessary on a character I'm really into. Otherwise, it's just going to go on Mary for now. So that's pretty much exactly what we're looking at right now, so I'm hoping to save as much as I can. Like I said, we're going to go ahead and we're going to try and save as much as we can here, but we'll have to wait and see. We're nowhere near close to pity on this banner. We have one multi into it, and then I do believe on this one here, yeah, we haven't done anything. So with that being said, wish me luck, guys. Praise Rico, believe in the heart of the cards, and here we go. So hopefully this goes better than it has the past little while. Like, and somebody had pointed out this to me the other day, that last summon session really didn't go very well. Definitely was not the greatest, and yeah, I completely agree with that. And we're starting off the same way we have been going with these cards, with these tickets, and so on and so forth. Really, the only luck we've gotten with this card banner has been that one multi that we used our rubies on back when we did the first video in this series. So we have not gotten lucky with these cards whatsoever. Tickets at this point, I don't even really consider them, because I never get anything out of them. So it's just one of those things where with the tickets, I pretty much at this point, I don't even care if I use them. I don't even care if I get them. I don't care if they give them to me at this point. They are not going to be giving me or yielding me anything good. So that's pretty much where I'm at with that. I don't think we have ever gotten anything that we've been looking for or even close on any of those tickets. So, but hopefully we end up getting, oh, that's very good. That's very good. So this is the third multi, so fourth total into the pity. Let's see.
Get over here!
All right, cool. So we knew it was a piece of the set. Which piece is it? It is the third. Okay. So we got one piece. Like I said, if we end up getting another one of these pieces that we don't have, so either piece 1 or piece 2, we'll go all the way to the pity. What would be super tragic is if we don't end up getting the Terry finisher and we end up getting another piece of that set on the way, because then we've got major decisions to make. But I'm not even going to think about that. I'm just going to hope for the best here. Something could turn for us. That would be great. Never does, but okay. It never does. Yep. That's pretty much what we've come to expect here on the channel with these banners. They tease you with the red. They make you think that you're going to get something you want. And doesn't end up happening. Watch it be the third piece again.
You know, you walk out the door, you see someone that you know, and they ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't.
I threw up a little bit in my mouth. We're okay though. We'll just continue. Not even going to dignify that one with a response. We're just gonna keep going. We're just gonna forge forward. Believe in the heart of the cards. Translates to this game, right? Something turn. Turn? Now what is it? Okay. Okay, so. Ooh, that's the active skill one. Awesome, that's perfect. Okay, so we got exactly what we wanted there. Now, we have a major decision to make here. And we're not gonna make it right this second. We're gonna go straight into the characters. We're gonna see how much this costs us. Again, we're trying to conserve as much as possible. If we would not have gotten a duplicate of that third card, we would have just gone ahead and finished that. But right now I wanna see how long it takes me to get a Terry. So we're just gonna do this. If we end up having to go all the way to the pity, that's going to change a lot. So we're just gonna go ahead and do this for now and see what happens here. But that does set us up potentially to pick up the set, which would be super clutch. Super clutch. So another thing that really went into my decision making on this, and I had already planned on going in at least for the card like I had mentioned, but I wasn't necessarily entirely sure if I was going to go in and try to A3 Terry. However, again, the stone is extremely important, so that kind of comes along with the territory of doing that, because I'm closer with Terry than I am with Mary. However, another thing that really comes to mind here is we do have a Valentine's Day event probably coming up, so there could be a bit of a gap between now and when we get a BS banner. So if that's going to be the case, then I could potentially save, which would be completely fine. So that is another thing I'm really considering, but the other thing I'm considering is exactly what I've already said several times, and that's that I'm not necessarily a huge fan of either RUGAL or Psyche, and if they are the next BS banner, then I'm not super duper into that, whereas with Terry I am, and now we have a fest. Okay. If this were Terry, that would be...
Are you okay? Hey, come on!
Let's freaking go! Okay. We're okay. Ooh, okay. So, collect this. Alright. Now, we have achieved what we set out to achieve. Right? However, this is something I think we can come back to if we need to. I'm gonna wait on this. We're gonna see some more data on this card set. I already know who it's good on for now and who's been using it, as far as which characters are going to want it right now. But I more so am looking at towards like the future. So, like for instance, and this is how my weird mind works with this stuff. So I'm looking at this and I'm going, well, what if Rock Howard comes out as an SS character We just got those buffs. Chances are, and really what I'm waiting to see is if Mukai and Psyche are the next BS, because that might confirm that he and Adelheid are going to be coming up. If that happens, I'm all in on RAHK Howard completely. I've told you guys that. So that being said, what if he's a character that has Burner Shock? So that's something I'm really considering. Man, it really sucks that we ended up getting a second copy of that. As far as how close we are, let's see. So we're 7 in. We're 7 in. We're basically halfway. We would still have about... I mean, it's still a risk even if we do it. Even if we were to go for it, because we would need to get one of those pieces. Again, yeah, we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait, you guys. So with that being said, we did go ahead and accomplish exactly what we set out to accomplish, and that really didn't cost us much of anything. We actually got super, super lucky with Terry there, so I am nothing but grateful. I'm nothing but happy about how that went. Sorry, I was deep in thought there for a minute about that card banner, and I'm still going to consider it. That card set, like I said, is definitely going to be something I am going to consider. So we'll see. We still have plenty of time with this banner, so I think that that's what I'm going to do for now. But that's pretty much where my head's at with this, because if I were to go ahead and get it, or go back in on that banner, like I said, I would need to go ahead and basically hope that I don't get another copy of that same card, even though I could technically trade those in, so I guess that wouldn't be that big of a deal. But, you know, it's still a risk. If I don't end up getting one of the pieces, then I wasted all the rubies going to the pity, because I'm still going to be short a piece. Even if I use the pity ticket, so that's another thing I really need to keep in mind. So yeah, I'm gonna have to wait and see on how I want to approach that. But that Terry pull was super clutch. I think we only went maybe 3 or 4 multis in, so that was really good. Overall, I don't think that we could have really asked for much better. It would cost us, what, 7k rubies, 7k rubies? Really not a whole lot when you really consider the fact that, you know, historically, as we saw in my Terry video yesterday, yeah, the off-banner fests like to ruin your day quite often. So, yeah, I was not gonna lie, you guys, that was a kick in the face. But it is what it is. But hey, you know what? At the end of the day, I can't complain. We got what we wanted. We got Terry at Awakening level 3. We have the finisher. I don't have to use that terrible 3PG anymore. And I think that I'm pretty happy about this overall. So anyway, you guys, I think that that's pretty much going to do it for the video. Of course, this means now, and this was another big reason as to why, man, Moo player, we almost made it through an entire video, Moo. It's okay. You only need to give me like another minute. Just gotta level him up. It'll be okay. But anyway, now I can go ahead and do the spotlight video for this character the way that I would like to and give him the respect that he deserves. Man, Moo player is really thinking about crashing. I almost want to restart it, but we're here at the end. So I'm just going to go ahead and sew this because this emulator is about to crash. But anyway, you guys, I hope you found this enjoyable. Like I said, I'll continue to think about what I want to do with those cards, and I'll let you guys know what I decide, but it is a bit risky. So anyway, you can let me know in the comments section if you think I should go for it. I will try to at least take into account what everybody thinks as far as the consensus opinion is concerned there. I'm going to go ahead and build up my Terry, but I appreciate you guys as always for watching. If you enjoyed it, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Good luck in your summons. Peace.
continue.